Hello everyone and welcome to TSW5. Today I am going to be starting my full playthrough of the story mode in the Thomas and Friends Visit the West Somerset Railway add-on. So to access it, I go here, hit Start Story, just for I'm not really sure why, but I completed these two just so I could have the feel the accomplishment of completing everything. Also, if you are a content creator, make sure to go to the settings and turn off menu music because the original Thomas theme plays, and it will get you copyrighted. So just letting you know. So yeah, we are starting off with the first chapter. Thomas's arrival. Thomas and Sir Topham Hatt travel to Minehead for a big welcome to the railway.
Thomas's arrival. It was a warm summer's evening on the West Somerset Railway, and Thomas the Tank Engine was waiting at Dunster Station. He and Sir Topham Hatt had been invited to visit the railway and were on their way to Minehead for a big welcome. "I can't wait to get to Minehead Station and meet everyone," said Thomas excitedly. "You said you had a friend that worked on this railway, didn't you, sir?" "Yes, Thomas, I have," replied Sir Topham Hatt. "Mr. Peters and I have been friends for a long time, and I'm sure you'll get to meet him once we reach Minehead. And I know he's very keen to finally meet you, especially after I told him how useful you are." "Thank you, sir," puffed Thomas proudly. "Although I do hope my branch line back on Sodor will be all right without me. I'm sure my passengers will miss their regular train rides." "I'm sure your passengers will be fine, Thomas. There's no need to worry about your branch line," chuckled Sir Topham Hatt. "I've arranged for Percy and Toby to look after it while you're away. Bertie said he'll lend a hand too." Thomas smiled, thinking about his friends back home. "Right then," he continued, "let's get going. We don't want to keep everyone waiting." And with that, Sir Topham Hatt walked down the platform and climbed aboard Annie. "Yes, sir," peeped Thomas. "Minehead, here we come."
Alright. That bloke... I can't move my camera. I'm moving my mouse around. I can't... Right. There we go. Alright, let's go. Thomas is one of those add-ons who I prefer driving from external view. Let's see. Right. That person... Oh dear, that's overspeeding. That person who you just heard... That's Mark. I think his name is Mark Morgan. He was the actual narrator of the Thomas series from series 17 to series 21, if I'm not mistaken. Alright. We're restricted to 25 miles an hour coming out of Dunster. I've already gone over the entire Thomas add-on in my previous Thomas video, so if you don't...
"I wonder what kind of jobs I'll get to do here," wondered Thomas. "I do hope we get there soon. I can't wait to get started."
Me neither. Let's keep going.
"Yes, it will be nice to finally arrive," said Annie sleepily. "I don't know about you, Clara, but I'm rather looking forward to a nice long rest after our long journey here." "Yes, Annie, it would have been nice to finally rest my wheels for the night. You should get some rest too, Thomas. You don't want to be tired tomorrow, do you?" "But I'm too excited. There's going to be a party tomorrow night to welcome us to the railway, and I want to make a good impression and show everyone that I'm a really useful engine, especially as we've come all this way."
Hang on. I want to go to the settings. See if audio. Dialogue is at 100%. Right.
"We understand," sympathized Annie. "But as Clarabelle said, you don't want to end up being tired and running late on your first day.
Not if I have anything to say
Despite
about
his
it.
excitement, Thomas couldn't help but be tired too.
Oh, I did.
It sounds like we're not the only ones who need to rest their wheels, laughed Clarabelle. Well, I suppose I am a little tired.
His mouth doesn't move, but
A
hey.
good night's rest would be nice before we start work in the morning. The three friends continued their journey towards Minehead, and it wasn't long before they were nearing the station.
Alright, 0.8 miles to Minehead. Probably should turn the headlight on. It is getting dark. Have a speed limit of 10 miles an hour coming in at Minehead. This is a bit different than driving most West Somerset Railway stock. Like, mind you, I normally drive stuff like the 33 or Class 33 or Flying Scotsman. Driving Thomas on here is a bit of an odd feeling. Alright, 900 yards to run. Speed limit of 10 miles an hour coming up. Probably want to start slowing down in a minute. So keep an eye on that speed limit. We don't have a time to get there. Alright, let's turn the cab light on. There we go. One very annoying thing is that if you press F1 to hide the HUD, it doesn't hide this little speedo thing here. I really hope they fix that, because that's so annoying. Alright. Level. Oh my goodness. Look at the queue. Alright, coming into Minehead. This add-on has been very controversial, but basically there are a lot of people who are saying that Train Sim World will now never be a realistic game. I refer you to Train Sim Germany's Expert Level 101. And there are some people who say Thomas should be included because I'm one of those people who thinks Thomas should be included, but I do think Thomas needs to be a bit more realistic than just these simplistic controls do need a bit of work, I think. I don't mind the simplistic controls, but yeah. Oh, I just hear that. I think I see. Oh, hello, Diesel. He's hiding behind that rake of troublesome trucks. And I could hear him from a mile away. Right. Alright, we're going to have to be careful not to crash Thomas right into the buffers. Also, another thing I'm a bit annoyed about is none of this is animated. I can understand if it's not clickable, but none of it's even animated. Alright, easy does it. Easy does it. Hello, we've got the welcoming committee out for us, I see. Oh, hello.
As Thomas's train pulled into the station, he looked around and noticed a smartly dressed man standing on the platform. He wondered.
I've never seen an NPC wearing a suit and tie before.
When the man stepped forward and introduced himself. Hello, and welcome to the West Somerset Railway. You must be Thomas, the famous tank engine I've heard all about. It's great to finally meet you. My name is Mr. Peter, and I must say it's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you, sir, puffed Thomas. I'm excited that we have been given the chance to come and visit your railway, and I can't wait to get started. That's what I like to hear, said Mr. Peters. Sir Topham tells me you're a very hard-working engine, so I'm looking forward to working with you and making sure that you and all our visitors have a great time at the party tomorrow night. Just then, Sir Topham Hatt walked up. He greeted his friend warmly and started telling him all about Thomas. Thomas is one of the most useful engines I know, and I'm sure he'll prove to be a credit to your railway. That's wonderful to hear, replied Mr. Peters. I'm sure that Thomas and I will get on splendidly. Mr. Peters smiled and turned to the crowd of passengers. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like you all to give a warm welcome to our visitors from the island of Sodor. Sir Topham Hatt, Thomas, and his loyal coaches, Annie and Clarabelle. Everyone clapped and cheered, and Thomas looked on, feeling very proud.
Oh, hello.
But no one noticed that a familiar diesel engine was watching them from afar.
Oh dear. I knew it! That chuckle was a work of art. And there we go. The first part of the episode is complete. That is a platinum medal. So yeah, what do you think about it? One thing I do need to mention is I do like how they Mark gave Mr. Peters a slight Somerset accent. I do like that. That's pretty cool. So yeah, that'll be all for this episode, everybody. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit bell for notifications, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.